Hello everyone! Greetings from beautiful but really cold spring Magdeburg in Germany, Deutschland. And today I have prepared for you a tricky and very popular topic. Not so long ago I have received a question: what is the best age difference in the modern world? And I think we should discuss it with you. From time to time, gentlemen send me emails and tell that, for example, their parents or grandparents had an age difference of 10 years and they lived there happily ever after for 50 plus years. And this man, who's, for example, 52, wants to date a lady who's 20 years younger, and he also hopes to live till he's 120 because his grandfather and great-grandfather both lived till 100 years old, so he can definitely date someone who's 20 or even 30 years younger. At Diolli.com we have introduced over 150 couples, and the most popular age difference was about 5 to 7 years. The gentleman was 5 to 7 years older in such a relationship. We have never introduced a couple where a lady was significantly older than a man. 1 year is not a significant difference. So usually it was a gentleman who was 5 to 7 years older. But I believe it is important to talk about different age groups, because if we are talking about the lady who is, let's say, 21 and a gentleman who is 29 or 30, this age difference would be more significant than in scenario when a gentleman is 31 and a lady is 39. I'm not claiming right now that it is impossible, but in the majority of cases, by 21 she will still be in college or in the university. Most likely she still lives with her parents and is financially dependent on her parents. And by 29 or 31, this gentleman already had some life and working experience. Hopefully he has moved out from his parents' house, and he might have changed careers, he might have gotten another education, tried his business. Maybe if we're speaking about relationship and dating, they're on the same page because he had other priorities and he hasn't dated that much, and she might have been his first serious girlfriend, who knows. But if we're speaking about the level of maturity, it will be very different. On the other hand, if we are speaking about the lady who is 31 and a gentleman who is, for example, 39, well, they both had similar experiences in life already, like building a career, changing jobs, switching cities, apartments, and maybe even countries. If we are talking about a lady in her early 40s and a gentleman in his early 50s, most likely they have been married. Maybe they even have children of the same age, so they will have more in common. But if we are talking about a girl who is like 22 and a man who is 35, well, these 13 years, they would make them worlds apart. Because when gentlemen tell me that, oh, I just want to meet someone who is in her early 20s and who is super mature, that's totally unrealistic. Because to build this maturity, you have to live through certain life experiences. And to get there, you have to actually go through these life experiences, live through them. Some experiences will be positive, some experiences will be negative. But again, you learn and you grow. And to get there, you have to live through these experiences and situations. Of course, you can tell me right now that there are exceptions. And of course, to every rule you can find an exception. Sometimes the plane crashes and they are like lucky survivors. But it doesn't mean that you have to neglect all safety rules when you board the plane or when you board the boat. In the majority of cases, in the vast majority of cases, the age difference that is more than 7 years, it's quite big, and it's definitely not for everyone. And if we're speaking about this age group, like early 20s, late teens, they should date someone their age. Some exceptional singles, well, they can make it, but as my favorite band Muse sings, shame on you for thinking you're an exception. Of course, the reality is that we all age and we all find youth attractive, and sometimes it is hard to keep in mind how old you are. Sometimes when gentlemen or ladies contact our agency and they tell that, you know what, I'm like 52 or I'm 45, but I don't feel my age, I don't act my age, I don't look my age, etc., etc. Well, about I don't look my age, almost in 98% cases I can guess the age of the person quite accurately. Maybe I will tell that he is like 46 and he's 47, but well, that's quite accurate. And about energy, yes, you can have different level of energy, and there can be people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s that already feel like they are too old to start a salsa class, or that they are too old to learn a new foreign language. And there can be people in their 60s who try new activities and learn new languages like every year. So we all are different. But this doesn't mean that you have to date like 30 or 40 years younger. This doesn't mean that you can do that. Not because of the society, but simply because there won't be many singles that are that much younger who would be interested in you for all the right reasons. Well, unless you're like this Cavalli designer who is, I think, in his 80s, and he got his 6th kid and his new wife. I think she is a model. Well, she looks like she is a model, very beautiful lady. She's in her late 30s, so they have 40 plus years of the age difference. But again, he is a legend, and I assume there are plenty of models who want to spend time with a real legend of a fashion industry. All couples with the age difference of 7 to 10 or 12 years that we have introduced over the years, they were never actually precisely looking to date someone who's 10 years younger. It just happened. So we have met the gentleman, and straight away I was thinking that I know a lady who is like perfect for him, because they have this and this in common, but she happens to be like 10 years younger. And usually these singles, they were quite skeptical about meeting each other because of the age difference, but later on they understood that all the things that they share in common, their values, well, they kind of compensate for this age difference. And it is very unhealthy to look specifically for the age, not for the person, but for the age, that she has precisely to be like 15 years younger or 20 years younger, or he has to be 15 years younger. Look for a person, don't look for the age. So when people in the comments on this channel tell me that, Svetlana, you are just against the age difference and I can easily date someone 20 years younger, go for it. I'm against unrealistic expectations, because people can invest years into searching for something they can't find and something they don't actually need. And time is so precious, so it's a shame to see when a gentleman declines good candidates because, for example, she's in her 30s and not in her 20s like he wants, and 10 years after he is still single and still searching for a perfect girl in her 20s. It's a shame to see such cases, because he might have already found love with the right woman and built a really healthy and fulfilling relationship, but because some men and some women stubbornly choose to concentrate only on this age, well, they miss great candidates. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you enjoy the evening in Magdeburg. I will see you in the next one. Svetlana Mucha, especially for Diolli.com from Germany. With love.